Hello everybody and welcome back to hell here on Banjo-Kazooie. We're still in this god-forsaken level, but fear not, for we are getting the heck out of here after we go and we take on the dreaded engine room. Dun 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 dun. Last video we got all 9 jiggies. We're still missing a couple notes, but we should be able to finish up the world in this video. I am missing a couple of notes, and I actually cut out about 5 minutes of me running around doing absolutely nothing. I looked frantically for these notes, couldn't find them, had to look at another person's video. I felt so dumb. Found them eventually, but by that time I had stopped recording, so there will be another point where we have to come back in this level just to grab a couple of notes, but I promise you by the time we leave this world we will be done. There will be no more jiggies to collect. So last video I slowed down these fans in the engine room, so you should be able to hop right through them. Every time I jump through them they make me cringe. It always seems so incredibly close, like I'm not going to make it. And it just drives me absolutely nuts. But luckily I didn't fall. If you do hop into one of those fans, you usually get knocked backwards. Or it can make you fall all the way down to the bottom, which is a huge nuisance as well. So that just adds into the whole death part of this engine room. And now the final showdown with that blasted jiggy that I failed to get at the beginning of this level. Hopefully this time, now that I've been in this level for way too long, I'll be able to actually know the difference between the front of the ship and the back of the ship. You guys should see my directions when I'm driving. Watch out! No. Anyways, sexist woman comments aside, let's go ahead and let's hit this switch and get this freaking world over and done with. I'm just waiting for the perfect time to hit it. Just when that platform is moving around so I can book it. Now, if you do know where you're going, they give you a lot of time. 65 seconds is more than enough. Assuming, of course, that you know exactly where it is that you need to go and you don't screw up. So, I wouldn't worry too much about being in such a rush that you're fumbling over everything and making mistakes and getting into near-death experiences. Just climb for your life and run as fast as you can. Obviously, you want to do the talon trot to speed this up. And go, Kazooie! Go, 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 go! Yes, back of the ship. That way. Go, go, go. 25 seconds. Jump off into the oily depths of the water and hope you don't get chopped up. So now that the propellers are stopped, you can grab that jiggy. And that's it! That is the 10th jiggy. And you still have more than 10 seconds left. So I'm just gonna go onto this box, have a bit of a breather, congratulate myself on finishing the world, and you'll also see that once the timer stops, the propellers start again. So if you hadn't managed to get out in time, you'll be trapped in there, because the propellers are going to start up, and there's no way to like go in between them or anything like that. You'll get chopped up, and it will be an instant death. So that's it. I'm leaving this world. Like I said, I'm missing a couple of notes. I will come back and I'll grab them now that I've figured out where they are. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at some view totals before we leave, as we often do. So we got the honeycomb pieces, the jiggies. The only thing we're missing are some notes, and this level took me an obnoxious amount of time to finish, just because I had it paused and I was looking at somebody else's Let's Play at the time just to figure a couple things out. So, anywho, now that this atrocious level is over, not only in my playing ability, but also when I went to go record it, apparently it was being a troll. And hopefully next recording session I can start over fresh and World 9 will not be as bad for me. At this point in the video, there's a lot of time left. But we need to go get our 9th overworld jiggy that we were able to get with the Grunty switch, and additionally we can also get our last Cheeto cheat. So we're going to do that as well. Here's the 9th jiggy. Like I said, really easy to get, and it's not even Grunty themed, it's just laying out there in the open. There's a golden feather in that right pipe, and there's absolutely nothing in the left, so don't even bother. If you get rid of this grating and you go all the way through the pipe to the very, very, very end, there's going to be another one of the water switches, and this is going to bring the water all the way up to the very top, and a timer starts. So now what you need to do is you need to swim like hell and go back to the entrance of Rusty Bucket Bay, and there's going to be a ledge on the wall that you couldn't get to before, and that is where Cheeto's hiding. So take a very, very sharp right as soon as you come out of the tunnel and swim directly up. When Tootie is a big ol' lump, I've just the frock to hide her rump. I am seriously having deja vu. I swear to God she's said that about 10 times already. Anywho, here's Cheeto. Bear and bird getting good at finding Cheeto, so another spell they shall have. That traitor book has pushed its luck, so in the burning fire I'll chuck. Find Cheeto which won't. Code you must enter on sandcastle floor and treasure trove is gold feathers. Well, thanks, Cheeto. And as you can see on my screen there, I did set my Xbox status to busy, and notifications aren't supposed to appear, but as you can see, you get a 20 Gamerscore achievement if you find all 3 of Cheeto's cheats. So that's the last of his cheats. He has nothing more to help us with. So he gave us a good stock of eggs, which has actually been pretty useful. Feathers, which are great, and are going to be super, super, super useful in World 9. And golden feathers never hurt. Only being able to carry 10 of them sucks in some situations, especially because it makes you completely invulnerable, or invincible, I should say. So now all we need to go do is go to Treasure Trove Cove, enter that cheat, and we will be done with that. We won't have to see Treasure Trove Cove anymore either. Thank God for these dingpot shortcuts. Thank you very much. Cannot believe we are almost ready to go to World 9. I don't even think we'll be getting the portrait to open up that world in this video, but we'll get to that. We're so close to being done this game. I don't even think this will probably end up being 30 parts. Really, really short game, which is funny because Banjo-Kazooie is like 4 times the length of this game. Oh, so here we are back on the beach with the crabs and the crying hippo and Nipper and Leaky, who somehow never fails to unpatch himself. Don't know how he does that. I guess he's like, oh hey, I like when you crap in my mouth so much. Alright, so for the very, very, very last time, we need to go ahead and we need to patch up Leaky with eggs by the magical power of video game logic. And we are going to go back to the sandcastle floor. And then there's the crab who thinks he's hot stuff again, so let's just destroy him and get him the hell out of the way. Because I want my cheat, damn it. Alright. Cheat was gold feathers. So let's go ahead and let's enter that. I think that's the longest of the coves, too. Red feathers is pretty long. But just gotta search around for these letters. The camera angle makes this so slow. I'm glad this isn't timed, because if you don't know exactly where the letters are, sometimes it's hard to search for them, especially when the camera angle has to pan. But luckily, the E, the R, and the S are lined up beautifully. So there we go. Gold feathers. 20 gold feathers you get. New maximum 20 is. Gold feathers you may have 20, but bruises you'll still get plenty. Alright, well, we're gonna go face up with her soon, I hope. I'm sick of her rhyming and her everything else about her. I'm surprised she hasn't just sucked all of Tootie's beauty out of her body yet. I mean, she's had opportunity. I mean, this game takes like 8 hours to complete. What has she been doing exactly? Like, actually, I really don't want to know what she's been doing, but anyhow. Now that that is done, Let's take a look at our view totals for the entire game. We should have 800 notes. We're only missing 4 of them, which we'll go back and grab. We've got 35 jiggies so far, so hopefully that'll be enough to open up our next world. 25 mumbo tokens, which should be enough for our next transformation, which is going to be awesome when we get to world 9. And our totals for feathers and eggs are stocked up. So I think we are pretty well prepared to take on the final level of the game. I hope you guys are really excited for that, and hopefully I'll be able to go back to live commentary in the next episode. Sorry about the crappy run of Rusty Bucket Bay, guys, and I'll see you next time.